Hello everyone. If you've been on the hunt for the Echocalypse Scarlet Covenant character tier list, your search concludes right here. Echocalypse Scarlet Covenant stands out as a post-apocalyptic sci-fi mobile strategy RPG developed by Yuzu. As with many RPGs, the game boasts an extensive lineup of characters. Nevertheless, not all characters are created equal, and choosing the right ones, especially as a beginner, can be challenging. To assist newcomers, I've compiled the Echocalypse Scarlet Covenant character tier list, accompanied by a thorough re-roll guide. Unlocking the optimal characters from the start is crucial, and this guide aims to make that decision-making process a bit smoother for you. Before we start the video, if you enjoy tier list videos like this, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Enjoy watching. At Bifrost Industries, a dedicated biologist named Aiken is fervently engaged in covert experiments related to case modification. Rather than being daunted by the extensive repository of research files amassed by the company, Aiken approaches them with unwavering passion and delight. Her formidable and meticulous intellect enables her to effortlessly orchestrate multiple intricate experiments, showcasing a profound mastery of her scientific endeavors. As a result, I'm placing Aiken in the S tier. Within the realm of biology, Aiken stands as the unquestioned authority, while in the domains of engineering and explosions, Fenriru emerges as her counterpart. Fenriru's mind serves as a repository for the intricacies of every abandoned factory, nestled within the expansive grounds of Bifrost Industries. Moreover, she possesses an exhaustive knowledge of diverse methods to orchestrate controlled demolitions. To Fenriru, explosions embody the ultimate truth, and nothing in the world surpasses the beauty of the chemical reactions that culminate in a powerful detonation. Her current focus centers on the meticulous study of echo crystals, a fissionable substance she fervently believes holds the key to her forthcoming breakthrough. As a result, I'm placing Fenriru in the S tier. While Niz may not appear to be the most conversational individual, she has delivered numerous public speeches throughout her career. Following each address, she graciously entertains a handful of questions from the audience before efficiently departing, eschewing any superfluous remarks. Her tenure in the military has endowed her with a decisive and impersonal demeanor, qualities that have seamlessly translated into her role as the leader of Bifrost Industries. Under her guidance, the company has evolved into a formidable, well-coordinated entity, adept at achieving its objectives with precision and efficiency. As a result, I'm placing Niz in the A tier. Once the third most influential figure at Bifrost Industries, Yulia's trajectory took a dark turn when her attempted coup marked her as the company's most wanted criminal. Niz, the target of Yulia's failed assassination, chose an unexpected path by sparing her life, opting for leniency due to their shared history and Yulia's undeniable skills. Now, stripped of power but armed with potent single-target damage and self-sustaining abilities, Yulia navigates the thin line between redemption and revenge within the shadows of her former empire. The complex dynamics between these two adversaries add a layer of intrigue to the unfolding saga of Bifrost Industries. As a result, I'm placing Yulia in the A tier. Concerned about their daughter's behavior, Dina's parents enrolled her in a prestigious school to instill discipline, but the efforts proved futile, and her rebellious nature only intensified. Following a heated argument with her parents, Dina decided to embark on a journey, distancing herself from the confines of her affluent upbringing. With a wealthy background and a knack for business, Dina often relies on her financial resources to effortlessly navigate through the consequences of her troublesome actions, a pattern reflected in her extravagant spending habits that far exceed the costs of her frequent travels. As a result, I'm placing Dina in the A tier. Ariri exhibited an early aptitude for reading, but remained silent in the presence of her parents until the age of 4. Her first spoken words, a 10-minute discourse, occurred during her parents' dispute over a missing vibration device. Drawing a peculiar connection between the sweetness of her oatmeal and the culprit, Ariri confidently asserted that the cook who resigned 3 days prior had stolen the device. Despite her eloquent revelation, Ariri found her parents bewildered, the stolen device seemingly erased from their concerns. Reflecting on the incident that night, as she tampered with the pilfered vibration device, Iriri couldn't help but feel her parents had overreacted to the situation. As a result, I'm placing Iriri in the C tier. Banks Port, Sova's hometown, stands as the formidable military stronghold of Bifrost Industries, serving as a crucial lifeline during Nebu's invasion of Augustine and Eastrise. In the darkest hours of Bifrost's struggle against Nebu's occupation, Banksport emerged as a beacon of hope, enabling the delivery of vital supplies and empowering Bifrost to launch a successful counterattack. Despite the conflict's resolution, Nebu's persistent infiltration of Banksport continues, casting a shadow over Sova's upbringing in a constant state of vigilance. Sova, adept in niche support with buffs and debuffs, carries the weight of this enduring threat into battles. As a result, I'm placing Sova in the C tier. Snezhana, known for her unwavering friendliness towards fellow artificial beings in her faction, often surprises them with thoughtful gifts, effortlessly winning their affections. The mystery of how she discerns their preferences remains unsolved. Taking her camaraderie to new heights, Snezhana cleverly finds reasons to spend time with her two squad mates, Iriri and Sova, even persuading them to share a bed during festive occasions. Her latest endeavor involves a determined focus on the Awakener, with her room becoming a repository of files and plans aimed at getting him. As a result, I'm placing Snezhana in the C tier. Nanook, a woman well-versed in the significance of discipline, adheres strictly to a set routine governing her waking, training, and bedtime. Following these rules assures her of being right in the eyes of her superiors, shielding her from punishment or blame. Yet she acknowledges the limitations of discipline, recognizing its inability to impart skills like folding clothes or honing culinary expertise. Despite these shortcomings, Nanook remains committed to obedience, driven by an underlying unease towards change. She functions like a situational tank, equipped with a robust defense against specific elements. As a result, I'm placing Nanook in the C tier. Despite external perceptions of Karina lacking energy and a desire for progress, she stands as one of Teslovic's premier researchers. Engaged in numerous simultaneous projects, she has consistently delivered a multitude of papers and research findings. The paradox lies in Karina's approach to her work, holding a comprehensive understanding of her field, but struggling to pinpoint a specific area of interest. Her unconventional methodology, marked by sporadic lab visits and impromptu experiments, has earned her the curious title of one of the laboratory's 7 wonders. As a result, I'm placing Karina in the D tier. Livia, the Pope of the Augustine Church and the designated successor to St. Peter, stands as the influential figurehead of the Empire's religious machinery. Acutely conscious of her pivotal role, she relentlessly works to fortify the faith of the people and tighten her control over the Church. Her assertiveness in wielding authority is unmistakable, and she insists on unwavering loyalty from the followers. As the linchpin of the religious apparatus, Livia remains steadfast in her pursuit of both spiritual dominance and political influence. As a result, I'm placing Livia in the A tier. Vivi, a unique creation of Project W conceived in the clandestine laboratory beneath the cathedral, embodies the essence of a case. Crafted to be the epitome of virtue and strength, she is, however, more aptly described as the perfect casualty due to the unintended genetic anomalies. Her body experiences periodic collapses, necessitating constant care and maintenance to avert the specter of death. Despite these challenges, the Empire successfully presents Vivi to the public as an untouchable sacred figure, a holy maiden with an invincible prowess in battle, serving as an area of effect crowd control specialist with remarkable survivability. As a result, I'm placing Vivi in the A tier. Born into one of the Empire's 3 noble families, Audrey earned the moniker Augustine's shiniest pair. Raised among high-ranking church officials and city leaders, she exuded vivacity and authenticity, shielded from the hardships faced by the common people. However, this privileged upbringing fueled Audrey's insatiable curiosity about the world's perils and oddities. In battle, she excels as a top-tier support, providing shields, buffs, and healing to her allies. As a result, I'm placing Audrey in the S tier. Nightingale, whose only refugee has been the church since her earliest memories, found solace on the steps of its side door during her childhood. Clad in worn-out clothes, she would finish her chores and savor nuts while immersing herself in the enchanting melodies of the choir. One day, with the church deserted, she couldn't resist echoing the celestial tunes she had absorbed, unknowingly revealing her innate gift for singing. Her angelic voice, discovered by the church, led to her recruitment into the choir, marking the beginning of a harmonious journey within its sacred walls. As a result, I'm placing Nightingale in the B tier. Born into a prestigious lineage known for its long-standing heritage and haughty demeanor, she was instilled with the values of aristocracy from a young age. As her exceptional talents began to surface, her family steered her towards joining the Inquisition, aligning her destiny with the pursuit of justice and order. Despite her noble upbringing, she now stands as a formidable force within the ranks, using her innate abilities to serve a higher cause. Her journey unfolds against the backdrop of a complex tapestry where heritage and duty intertwine. As a result, I'm placing Baphomet in the B tier. Hailing from a prestigious lineage, a shy young woman seldom ventures beyond the confines of her noble estate due to her social unease and introverted nature. Her unique circumstances involve a blend of bat genetics, necessitating a regular intake of animal blood. However, her aversion to the taste of blood leads her to seek alternative solutions, often relying on blood pudding and other animal-based products to satiate her distinctive dietary needs. The delicate balance between her noble heritage and peculiar cravings shapes her secluded existence. As a result, I'm placing Camellia in the B tier. Born and raised within the confines of the Empire, she has effortlessly retained her free-spirited nature, refusing to be tethered by religious constraints. Her singular passion revolves around the world of fashion, and despite the diverse factions surrounding her, she has become an iconic figure with a devoted following. Constantly traversing the territories of these factions, she manages multiple blogs, showcasing her expertise in cosmetics, travel, fashion, and the latest gossip. Juggling these pursuits seamlessly, she oversees the operations and content creation in her spare time, solidifying her status as a captivating and influential presence. As a result, I'm placing Beam in the A tier. In the sprawling empire, a myriad of talents converges, those treading the fine line between virtue and vice, the considerate and the driven individuals pursuing their ideals. Amidst this diversity, Iori stands out as an anomaly, embracing a carefree and content demeanor in the face of inherent misfortune. Unperturbed by the challenges that life throws her way, Iori navigates each day with serene composure. Her unusual tranquility becomes a magnet for those weary of duplicity, drawing them in to seek solace and comfort in her unwavering attitude. As a result, I'm placing Iori in the C tier. Senko, a devoted member of the church, now leads the evangelical troops as their captain, a formidable expedition handpicked by the Pope. Under her command, the troops have gained legendary status within the church, becoming the Empire's primary force through a combination of strategic brilliance and military prowess. Their primary duties involve both fierce combat and extensive exploration. Senko's exceptional leadership has elevated the troops to a cult-like following within the church. As a result, I'm placing Senko in the C tier. Parvati consistently demonstrates her compassionate nature by attentively tending to both her subordinates and orphans. Whether a child struggles with putting on socks or a colleague falls ill, she willingly lends a helping hand. Parvati's genuine concern for others earns her a reputation as an exceptionally kind individual, although some observers may find her excessive kindness somewhat unusual. Despite potential reservations from those under her care, her altruistic actions undoubtedly paint her as an extraordinary caregiver. As a result, I'm placing Parvati in the C tier. Horus is undeniably fortunate, having been surrounded by hopeful individuals from the Dark Age to the unification of Nebu. Benefiting from their support, she successfully assumed leadership. However, As these idealists moved on to pursue their own goals, they became an enduring responsibility for Horus. Should she tire of politics in the future, Horus may find herself compelled to fulfill the promises made to those who once stood by her. As a result, I'm placing Horus in the S tier. Bastet, the earliest and most steadfast advocate of Horus, the Nebu Alliance leader, operates quietly in the shadows. Despite her proximity to the Alliance's forefront, her contributions often go unnoticed, and she seldom leaves a lasting impression. Regarded by many as a diligent assistant, she conceals a deeper significance beyond the surface. In truth, Bastet plays a role that transcends the perception of a mere hard-working aide. As a result, I'm placing Bastet in the B tier. Wadjet, beyond her reputation as a ruthless ruler capable of heartless acts, stands as the unwavering protector of the Golden Marsh tribe. Under her guidance, the once modest community has flourished into a formidable force, maintaining its strength even in the face of Hathor's divisive purges within the Nebu Alliance. Despite numerous attempts by the tribe to counter her, Wadjet's significance is indispensable, and the tribe remains lenient, recognizing her vital role. Her unique ability lies in debuffing and weakening adversaries through her formidable attacks. As a result, I'm placing Wadjet in the B tier. Set witnessed the once proud and mighty Nebu Alliance priests and observed their fall from grace. Understanding their former loftiness and current misery, she harbors an unforgiving stance towards the individual responsible for their plight. Set is determined to make those who persecuted the priests pay the price for their actions. With her formidable tank abilities marked by high defense and effective taunting skills, Set stands ready to mete out justice. As a result, I'm placing Set in the A tier. Once hailed as the goddess of death on the battlefield during Nebu's unification war, Nephthys, a fearless soldier under Nile's command, mysteriously vanished one day. Amid widespread rumors, her reappearance after the war sparked initial delight, but soon gave way to doubt and confusion. Covered in enigmatic mechanical parts and robbed of her past memories, Nephthys faced skepticism and accusations of being an imposter. Despite the drastic transformation, her unwavering courage and loyalty to Nebu, as attested by her confidants, affirmed her true identity. As a result, I'm placing Nephthys in the A tier. Regina, a master of deception, effortlessly transitions between roles such as middlewoman, tourist, and even thief, utilizing a diverse set of identities as mere tools to accomplish her goals. Her chameleon-like ability to adapt and live incognito reflects a second nature shaped by self-preservation. Rarely revealing herself unless absolutely necessary, she employs a custom-made lock on her door, effectively cutting herself off from the outside world. With a penchant for discretion, Regina emerges as a powerful force, delivering precise and formidable single-target damage with her high attack power. As a result, I'm placing Regina in the B tier. During the tumultuous early days of the Scourge, the Nebu Alliance experienced a period of upheaval marked by a breakdown in moral bonds, the rise of slavery, and the dominance of the law of the jungle. The consequences of these changes led to a state of disorder within the Alliance, where slavery became rampant and virtually anyone could fall victim to it. Despite a collective aversion to slavery, no one dared to challenge its grip on society until the arrival of Garula, hailed as the liberator of slaves. Armed with solid DPS, formidable damage output, and impressive self-sustain abilities, Garula emerged as a beacon of hope, inspiring resistance against the oppressive forces that had plunged the Alliance into chaos. As a result, I'm placing Garula in the B tier. Tawaray, the formidable guard captain of Memphis and a prominent demigod within the Nebu Alliance, may initially seem like a simple-minded musclehead due to her reckless demeanor and imposing weaponry. However, beneath her fierce appearance lies the essence of a true demigod, showcasing a depth and strength that go beyond mere physicality. Her role as a guardian and her connection to the Alliance's capital reflect her importance in both strength and leadership. Tawarat's deceptive exterior serves as a testament to the complexity and power of the Nebu Alliance's demigods. As a result, I'm placing Tawaray in the B tier. Blinded by her attempt to unveil the destiny of the Ancient One, Hameto, possessing unparalleled foresight, sacrificed her own eyes. The Ancient One, wielding immense power, effortlessly altered Hameto's predicted future, instilling a deep fear in her. Now, Hameto refrains from peering into the Ancient One's fate, dreading the potential loss of her life in the process. Resolute in her belief, the blind and beautiful diviner patiently awaits the arrival of someone even more powerful than the Ancient One, convinced that this individual can once again shape her fate and future. As a result, I'm placing Hameto in the C tier. Nico, a native of the Nebu border, finds solace in the forest, valuing nature over gold. Despite her sweet appearance, she exudes a lazy temperament, having embraced the unhurried pace of forest life. Her territorial nature makes her wary of intruders, but exceptions include her feline clan and those with cat-like features. While generally aloof, Nico reveals a different side, expressing deep affection to her trusted companions and indulging in the simple pleasure of vending machine shopping without human interaction. As a result, I'm placing Nico in the D tier. The Watchtower boldly rebelled against Rayon's dictatorship, openly challenging the supreme ruler of Eastreiss with armed forces. Chiraha, once a minister under Rayon, faced suppression and exile simply for opposing Rayon's power monopoly. Undeterred, Chiraha made a courageous comeback, rallying a significant following in defiance of Rayon's harsh repression. The Watchtower's resilience stems from the substantial support it receives from Chiraha's devoted followers. As a result, I'm placing Chiraha in the A tier. When Kiki was appointed as the deputy of the Eastreiss Codices Department, she lacked any prior experience in the role. Despite putting on a facade of dedication during her boss's visits, her actual contributions are minimal due to her inherent laziness. Widely recognized for her lack of initiative, Kiki's contentment in her position stems from the realization that the deputy role holds little genuine authority, coupled with her inherently lazy disposition. Regardless of opinions about her work ethic, she finds satisfaction in her current state. As a result, I'm placing Kiki in the B tier. As a scion of the ruling lineage in Eastreiss, Rayon bears the burden of hereditary modifications passed down from preceding generations. Her family clandestinely engages in non-consensual experiments on its own members, relentlessly pursuing the augmentation of their genetic makeup. This morally dubious practice remains a closely guarded secret, confined to the noble houses of Eastreiss, shielding the public from the unsettling truth. Rayon, caught in the web of her family's clandestine pursuits, grapples with the consequences of a legacy shrouded in secrecy. As a result, I'm placing Rayon in the B tier. When Rayon's mother brought Shiu to her first political conference, observers assumed the reserved girl was a pampered noble sent to represent her prestigious family. However, Shiu defied expectations. Just 6 months prior, she had been aiding a Nebu tribe in their battle against Horus, driven by a quest to understand Horus's strength. Despite the Suzaku clan's unfavorable opinion of her, deeming her rebellious, impertinent, and arrogant, Rayon's mother recognized something unique in Shiu, entrusting her with a pivotal role in the revitalization of Eastreiss. As a result, I'm placing Shiu in the B tier. Zawa assumes the enigmatic role of the guardian over the Eastreiss archives, her true origins shrouded in mystery. Her age, background, and connection to Eastreiss remain undisclosed. Her tenure in Eastreiss spans at least 2 centuries, with historical records indicating her presence in the archives dating back 200 years. Operating under the enigmatic identity of Zawa, she's been overseeing the archives, a crucial duty for every Eastreiss leader. As a rite of passage, each leader embarks on a clandestine encounter with Zawa during their coming-of-age ritual, adding an aura of secrecy to her enduring presence. As a result, I'm placing Zawa in the A tier. Her passion for science defines her character, yet her rationality remains unwavering. The case gene within her bestows upon her an intense concentration and extraordinary determination, enabling her to tackle monotonous tasks and immerse herself in lengthy study sessions. She serves as invaluable support, adept at damage reduction, and providing beneficial buffs. As a result, I'm placing Panpon in the S tier. Stara, a radiant and lively individual, exudes joy like a shining star. Despite her amiable demeanor, her most memorable trait is an unexpectedly sharp tongue that, once unleashed, can leave a lasting impact. Although she apologized for making someone cry with her cutting words, she revealed that this tendency is an ingrained habit too deeply embedded to easily change. Despite this, her infectious cheerfulness continues to captivate those around her. As a result, I'm placing Stara in the B tier. Ferentia's enigmatic past remains veiled in secrecy. Despite exhaustive investigations, scant details emerge about her, save for the knowledge that she was born in a desolate border region between Eastreiss and Nebu. Complicating matters, this once thriving area now lies in ruins, offering no tangible leads. Adding to the challenge, Ferentia fiercely guards her privacy, making detective efforts in Eastreiss largely fruitless. As a result, I'm placing Ferentia in the S tier. Zen, the vibrant and uplifting soul, now brings her infectious energy to a barbecue restaurant. With a radiant smile, she not only serves guests delectable grilled meat, but also leaves them unconsciously beaming. Surprisingly, even her charming quirk of being a bit addled adds to her adorableness. After a day's work, Zen's favorite ritual involves savoring grilled meat and enjoying a refreshing lactobacillus drink, a joyful sight that masks the numerous hardships she has triumphed over in the past. As a result, I'm placing Zen in the C tier. Raven, the dedicated guardian of the Forbidden City, approaches her duty with an unwavering commitment to perfection, even at the cost of her own life. Despite earning the trust of superiors and colleagues through her relentless work ethic, she remains resistant to expressions of dependence or admiration, often reacting with a furrowed brow. The enigma behind her aversion to such sentiments remains undiscovered, inviting those who engage in conversation to unravel the mystery. Though her initial demeanor may seem unapproachable, Raven, in truth, doesn't disdain communication, but simply deems it unnecessary in her silent and serious routine. As a result, I'm placing Raven in the D tier. The video concludes here. In your opinion, who's the best character in Echocalypse Scarlet Covenant? Write in the comments and let's discuss. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.